giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom Newsleaders.
Hi, I'm James Mauser, Osher at Mizzou. They've got a new semester starting real soon and a special Engaging in Aging session you can be part of too. This is Jack Wax over here. Hi, Jack.
Hi, James. How are you doing today?
Welcome to Newsleaders.
Glad to be here.
I've seen you for years on Radio Friends and the old Paul Pepper Show. But first time here for you.
Yeah, it is. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Chair of the Advisory Council for Osher at Mizzou.
Yeah.
Where seems like there's always something going on with Osher at Mizzou.
You know, there's actually way more than we could possibly talk about. And it's always really exciting stuff that's going on there. We've got this, the first thing we have coming up is on Saturday, August 24th. It's an Engaging in Aging program, and it's free, open to the public. The only thing we ask, free, absolutely cost-free,
Nice.
from 1 o'clock to 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's going to be at the MU Student Union upstairs somewhere. It's easy to find. But the only thing we do say is we aim for an audience of 55 and above. So if you don't have gray hair, we might card you. But other than that, it's quite all right to come if you want to, if someone's interested.
Well, that's what Osher is all about, right? I mean, you're gearing towards the retirees, the soon-to-be retired.
Yes.
And, you know, educating the mind, continue the education.
Yeah, there's two aspects of Osher. One is always the education and the intellectual challenges and the fun of doing that. And the other thing is the fact of being part of a community of people who have similar interests. And that's really a nice plus too.
So that's why it's called Engaging in Aging, because these are people who are aging. So what are they going to discover with Engaging in Aging?
Well, we've got 3 different speakers set up, 3 panels. And the first speakers are Brady and Ann Deaton, who, of course, is the former chancellor of the University of Missouri. And she's very active, was on the faculty. And they're going to talk about something really important for people who are retired or thinking of retiring, and that's having a purposeful life. And if there's any people who are an example of finding meaning and purpose in their life after their official work days are over, it's these 2 people. They have a foundation, an institute, the Brady and Ann Deaton Institute, and the goal of the institute is to alleviate hunger and extreme poverty. I mean, setting your goals pretty high.
Yeah, really.
And she and Ann, of course, is also on the director, I think, of the Children's Grove here in Columbia, which is goal is to spread the idea of kindness and the importance of that for children. So these people are just fascinating examples of what you can do when you don't have to clock in from 8 to 5 at a job.
And don't just stop.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, continue and do what's in your heart and discovering that. And I think everybody, when they retire, or if they're fortunate enough to retire, not everybody is, finds out what is it they want to do that brings meaning to them. Because without meaning, forget it. It doesn't matter. Nobody wants to just spend their whole life on a beach reading light books.
Right.
So the other couple speakers, if we got a moment, at Engaging in Aging, we have Debbie Kaplan, who's a nurse, who for years has been in charge of the travel health at the university. And she's going to talk about how to stay healthy when you're traveling. And that's a challenge, and especially for people who have chronic ailments and stuff like that. But we were just mentioning that, like, for instance, I just got back from Santa Fe. You go to Santa Fe, and you can suffer from the altitude problems that are there, and a lot of people do, and it can be serious, and other places as well. And so she's going to talk about how to enjoy traveling and stay healthy, how to eat the right foods while you're traveling, how to make sure you don't get dehydrated, all those things that you, if you go sort of hog wild on a vacation, you might forget, oh yeah, by the way, my body isn't 22 years old.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Good information.
Yeah. And the third person we're going to have is Dr. Mary Dorman. She's the medical director of the Cardiovascular Medical Clinic, and she's going to talk about exercise and the importance of doing exercise and why that is important for your health as you age particularly. And there's nothing, everyone knows that. I mean, nobody's going to say, well, I didn't know that. But to hear it sometimes from a cardiologist who's seen what happens when what goes wrong and what goes right is going to be really fascinating too.
Engaging in Aging, August 24th. The time again is?
1 o'clock to 3:30 in the afternoon at the MU Student Union. And we ask that you register, even though it's free. Call up, register, check online. So we've got a feel of what's going on.
Phone number in just a second. We've got about 20 seconds left, Jack, but you want to talk about the fall semester?
Yeah, real quick. Okay. September 9th classes, phenomenal classes. If you've never been to Osher for a class, All it requires is you come once a week for 8 weeks for 90 minutes for that class. The topics are astonishing, everything from white nationalism, the history of that, to mahjong, to suffrage for women, to memoir writing. It just goes on and on every semester, new courses.
So Google Osher at Mizzou. That's the best thing you can do. Or call 882-8190.
Yeah.
You got to come back and see me.
Yeah,
We got more to talk about. We're out of time, though.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
Jack
Thank you.
Wax, thank you so much.
Nice seeing you, too.